Hey everybody. I got a bunch of emails about the video I posted about how I'm just going to use Google Forms attached to a classroom assignment to take attendance without having to sort through spreadsheets or do a bunch of things or make copies of stuff or like all this hoopla that I really don't want to do. I want taking attendance to be as easy as looking at the kids in my room, going, who's not here? And the easiest way to do that or simulate that online for me is to just keep using the attendance form. I'm teaching sophomores this year. So that's something that they already have experience with, right? They've already done it, and that consistency is going to be helpful in showing those sophomores like continuing something that they're familiar with, whether they're in class or asynchronously at home. And that is how I plan on doing this. um, the problem is maybe I don't like there's no way to schedule that in advance for every day of the year like you could on Google Calendar really easily in Google Classroom. There is a workaround that I'm going to use, and it involves me taking maybe a couple minutes outside of the day to just set it up in the morning, and then we can just let it roll. What you want to do is go to the classwork page of Google Classroom, click create, and I'm using this practice class to like dump assignments so that kids don't see them, but I can just repost from here. You click on reuse post. Whoops, I just have to keep going down. I posted that attendance assignment in this other test class I made. You select the test attendance assignment, click reuse. And if you do this every day, then it's really easy to find. Now it's generated a new assignment with the same exact form. And that's really important. You want to be able to see the preview of the form that you can see. Let's see if these annotation tools work right here, right? You want to see the form. Option E. Oh, sorry. I'm just like playing with Screencastify's eraser tools too. There's probably a better way to do this. But when you see the preview of the form, that's how you know Google Classroom is going to sync with it. If you see a login to Google Forms kind of thing, then you did it wrong. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Now that I have that, you have 4, you click this box, and it'll let you pick as many of your classes as you want. So if I was going to post this, I would pick it for all the classes on a Monday and Tuesday. And then on the next day, I would post it to all the classes for Tuesday and Wednesday. But I can repost it both here and to my test class. So each morning, you just post it to all the classes you're going to have that day. It's not fast, or it's not slow. It takes almost no time. You set the due date to whenever, doesn't matter. If you want to get really specific and like try to track tardies, it's not something I'm going to spend a lot of energy doing. But if you want to get real specific, you can set the due date for like a certain time, 6 p.m., whatever, doesn't matter. And you can file it under whatever topic you're organizing in. And that's a whole nother video, man. But like how to organize a classroom. But then you can just click assign, and you can just do that and just repost the same form, but it'll make a new assignment in Google Classroom. And that'll tell you, whoops, let's go back to my test class. And you can see for this new one, test attendance, I did not differentiate. Here we go. Test attendance assignment. You can see that on this day, none of my students are here yet. They haven't filled out the form. So that way you don't have to keep making copies through Google Drive. You don't have to do any back-end work. You set it up once, the first time you set up your attendance assignment, and then you can just repost the same assignment. I would change the date to make it, really easy for students. But then you just have the same thing every day. You never even have to click on this form. And that's how I plan to do it. I'm trying to streamline like the procedural things and really carefully think through how am I going to do the things I need to do to be a teacher that I would do if I was in person remotely as seamlessly and as efficiently as possible, both for me and for the students. Because if we don't think through how students are going to do it, then I feel like everybody, students, us, admin, parents, we're all going to be really frustrated. So there is an onus on us to think of how we organize this stuff and having consistable, predictable routines. I hope this helps. Thanks.